Chief Flying Mink, leader of Georgia Kichwa with Kichwa history.
I am the Kichwa leader of the Alabama Georgia Kichwa Society. We are the full-blooded ancient Kichwa people that lived in this area and forever. And we were removed from our area in 1836 by some famous president of the United States, Kennedy, and his family. They did a fantastic job removing us, and they expanded us all around 19 different colonies. So right now, I'm so grateful and so fortunate to know that I have all these months and years, I've been looking for someone that's standing up for Alabama side, which I'm from Alabama. I'm from Union Spring, Alabama. I'm a Ford and a Lynn from Union Spring, Alabama. And I would like for us, once again, to unify as the united band of Kichwa people. We are peace-loving people, and we need to find that peace again and get rid of all the anger, because that's how Satan works, by us being angry and unhappy. So we're going to be happy no matter what from this moment forward, because we are winning. Thank you.
So, Chief, I got one question for you. Explain about the Kichwa and how it encompasses all our people of color here in the Southeast, the Creeks and...
The Kichwa people is a united band of Kichwa people. Way before the Christopher Columbus and the colonizers decided they were homeless and broke, they need to take some new land. Our Kichwa people were already functioning as a Kichwa people before Christopher Columbus got lost and pretend he found us. But the Kichwa people are the original people that came out of in Asheville, North Carolina. We call Cherokee, North Carolina. They are the Eastern band. They were the spiritual religious band of the Kichwa society. And their society came about as a result of the dissension that we had fighting amongst each other. So years ago, before the Mayflower, they had gone to the mountain. 3 of the chiefs went to the mountain, and they came back with the same message on 3 different occasions. We are the Kichwa people. That's what they heard the mountain god say. So they came back, and we were the Kichwa people. So what happened, we were the people that knew who we are, and we know that we know how to survive. So they pushed us all the way from Virginia, pretend that we were so fantastic. They did business with us until 1890, and they did business with some of us. So the Kichwa people were the free men. They gave us the illusion that we were free. So 5,000 of us were on the Henderson Road that were listed as another special road. They kept putting special situation for us and keeping us on, because we're keeping us off bound, because we're spiritual. We can pray about these things. Long story short, the Kichwa people are the black, full-blooded Native American from Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, all from Virginia. And we are the people, and we're about to claim our inheritance and our culture. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chief. That's it.
Chief Warhorse and her tribe do not officially exist. They're not entitled to federal support.
We are punished today because we helped free slaves. We helped free slaves. We helped free slaves. Okay? If my tribe never helped free slaves, they may never would have bothered us. If we would have just continued helping Europeans as they came in, we were fine. But when we decided to help the slaves, now we did something wrong. So that's why I don't have my record.
Ooh, y'all get in here, get in here, get in here. Me and my team just done some hard work. I had to put back on the war bonnet. For this one. You feel me? But let me explain to you what the Native Americans and the Smithsonians colluded together, bro. We got the information I'm about to show you right now. Now, you know this David and Goliath story? Yes. With the Smithsonians destroyed millions upon millions of bones where they cleared out America, bro. But this is where the Native Americans come in at. Here you go right here, where it says, there has been a major cover-up by the Western Archaeological Institute since the 1900s to make us believe that the American was first colonized by the Asians, which is the pretend Indians peoples migrated through the Bering Strait 15,000 years ago. And now over America, which is the natives claim were there a long time before them. And that shows traces of highly developed civilization, complexed. Basically, were giant human skeletons. Now it gets deeper. And if you read down here where it says in the 1930s who had kept the bones all of his life and admitted to his deathbed in writing of the uncover operation in the Smithsonian. And they basically, if you go down here, it says giants who roam the earth as recalled in the Bible and the ancient texts of the world. And basically it said right in the uncover operation in Smithsonian Museum, bro. It's been a cover up with y'all Native Americans the whole time, bro. But it also gets deeper. They had to go to court, and here goes some of what was said at court. Hundreds of documents, bro. Hundreds of documents. Where the Native American so-called and the Smithsonian colludes together to take our heritage. Wow.
Most likely belong to.
It's not 100% sure. So statistics tell us in our model what's the best situation. It is a statistical guess.
Yeah.
It's an informed guess, but it's never a 100% sure thing.
Growing up, we were German.
Not a sure thing? That sure isn't the message here.
The big surprise was we're not German at all. 52% of my DNA comes from Scotland and Ireland. So I traded in my lederhosen for a kilt.
So you were shaking your head.
This one drives me nuts, and I saw it all the time. Whether you want to wear lederhosen or something else is not tied to your DNA.
Okay. Timothy Caulfield is a health policy professor who studies the ancestry business.
It's an exciting story, right? It's about you, right? And so I get why they're doing it, but is it really what's happening? Can they really be that accurate? I think they're selling something that isn't really supported by the science.
With 23andMe.com, you can find out your percentages of DNA from 31 populations around the world.
What do you think about the messages that are being sent to consumers?
I think it's misleading. These companies are really trying to push the idea that this is scientific, right? They are using scientific language and they present it in a way that looks very sciencey and precise.
Caulfield says what people are really buying is entertainment.
Woo, I'm back with another one, but I'm taking this personal. And I swear, don't ever try to test my knowledge. I got a subscriber in my inbox saying that we never spoke Hebrew or Egyptian. Well, my brother, can I get him for the one time? Can I get him for the one time? You see this game called Double Dutch, my brother? I ain't talking to you. You know what I'm talking about. But you see this game Double Dutch, my brother? Yes, this game right here. Double Dutch. It's also known as Tutanese or King Tut. King Tut language. Don't ever try to come for me. Okay? Alright. So King Tut's language. Okay, King Tut's. Okay, Double Dutch player. Double Dutch language, the secret language of Double Dutch, appears to have been invented and used by black slaves. Black slaves in the America South. South. Alright. To teach spelling. So when you jump and rope, you spelling out the King Tut's words. But not only that, it's called Tutanese. And guess who else was speaking Tutanese? Snoop Dogg speaking Tutanese. Frankie Smith speaking Tutanese. The so-called African-American pimps and the hustle was speaking Tutanese in the movie Hustlers of the 1970s was speaking Egyptian. So if you want to know what it sounds like, Cover go for the new nigga do took a deep. You know, when you was in the projects, they was speaking in the projects too. That was the last known era when they was speaking Tutanese or King Tut's language.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Yo, I'm back with another one. Have you ever asked yourself why all our civil rights leaders was preachers and pastors? Have it ever dawned on you? Well, they hold a big secret. They was the main ones signing the first Indian peace treaty with Plymouth Rock. Take another gander, including Malcolm X. Now we can start right here. It's called the Freedmen Colonial. And basically, it was the freedman was a free person who was not a slave. The term originated in the 12th century Europe. But let's start with the Massachusetts Bay Colony, which is Plymouth Rock Colony. But a man had to be a member of the church to be a freedman in neighboring Plymouth Colony. But he had to be elected to do this privilege by the general court. Yo, I'm back with another one. But this is crazy. All right, before I even talk, if you like to donate, if you don't, it's cool with me. But listen here. We can go to the Library of Congress. And these are the congressmen, distinguished men of color. But you see the word Reconstruction Act, right? You see the word Reconstruction Act. Now, we've been digging in this peace and friendship for a minute. And what we uncovered is not what it seems. Now, the word more was added to it. And let me tell you, what we uncovered, it was only 8 Africans from Morocco utilizing the Constitution that applied to us. Now, I'm going to show you what applied to us. Now, we all agree, we see Choctaw and Chickasaw, right? We see all these Indians under the 1866. Under Article 1, permanent peace and friendship. First of all, there's only one peace and friendship that been ongoing. So we can see the Native Americans, why you're not in this peace and friendship Article 1, but it only applies to so-called black people. Now, what's Article 1? As you can see, it says literally the supreme of the peoples through their elected representative is recognized in this Article 1, which creates a Congress consisting of a Senate and a House of Representatives. The positions of Congress at the beginning of the Constitution. So if you go back to here, Article 1, peace and friendship, applies to us. Not the Moors. The Moors just took advantage of it. You see what I'm saying? They just took advantage of it. Now go back to show you what I'm saying. 1866 is the 14th Amendment. Am I correct? Come on now. Am I correct? So the peace and friendship is all of this. So we can go back to Article 1. Now, am I correct? The only permanent peace and friendship. It's permanent, bro. It's permanent. It was talking about us, bro. It was talking about us. And we got put in slavery through the so-called Moors, right? Because they switched words. They did wordplay with the little Constitution. But this the only one that's permanent, bro. 1866 applies to us. Come on now, you see it. Oklahoma, Reconstruction Treaty. Come on now. I just proved it. I proved it. What's up? What else we got?
that it's scientifically proven that Native Americans come from Siberia. Since the 18th century, ethnographers and archaeologists have been arguing that there are strong cultural and ethnic similarities between Native Americans and the people of Siberia. So what are those similarities? Well, first of all, appearance and clothes. Apparently, Siberians and Native Americans even look alike. Distinctive cheekbones, an upright posture, and dusky skin. In the 19th century, famous explorer Fridtjof Nansen called Evenks, the indigenous people of eastern Siberia, the Indians of Siberia. Both Siberians and Native Americans dressed themselves in clothes made of deer skin, which makes sense, with deer the main breeding cattle. But what is striking is how similar the ornaments and types of embroidery used to decorate their clothing was. Next, religion and beliefs. Shamanism, belief in the afterlife, and the power of spirits are prevalent for both cultures. Even skin tambourines are used by both Siberian and Indian shamans. In both cultures, they worship the spirit of fire and believe in the world tree as the main pillar of existence. Low-alcoholic beverages feature in ceremonies, and while the drinks differ, corned beer for Indians and milk vodka for Siberians, the ritual stays the same. All gather in a circle and drink from one cup, passing it on to the next. Both Siberians and Indians used tattoos as spiritual signs. Their houses looked alike too. Teepees and chums were go-to structures for both Siberians and Native Americans. And then the language. A connection exists between Siberian and Native American languages. In early 18th century, German naturalist Georg Steller, who traveled to Kamchatka and then to North America, argued that either the people of Kamchatka and North America communicated somehow with each other, or Native Americans are the same people as Kamchadals, or are somehow derived from them.
So, I want you to focus on one key thing. This is the ground plans of the Louisiana Purchase Explosion, St. Louis, Missouri, 1904. Keyword 1904. Now, first look at the look at that. You see how the south is up north, and the north is down south, and the west is east, and the east is west. So you see how they flipped already? They didn't flip the compass. So now everybody's direction is off whenever they're looking for something particularly, or whenever they're trying to see where something is or what something is. So key word that I want people to see, yeah, because north ain't south and south ain't north and east ain't west and west ain't east. Little do people know, so they kind of got your brains a little going. Now, I want you to notice there were a lot of things that were over here. Ground plans, it says 1904, right? So Morocco wasn't even founded till 1952. So what is this? You sure this ain't the ancient Jerusalem and ancient Morocco right over here next to Illinois? California was right over here, Temple Inn, you see Japan, right? You see a bunch of little places. Hold on, you see Great Britain. Yes, this is on this land. You see Sweden, you see Cuba, you see China, you see Belgium, yep, Austria.
Everything
all of
there.
These places were over here. All of these places, Italy, all of these places were over here, right on this land specifically, right? And this little thing that you see right here, you see how they got a sky view? This is a sky view. This is this that I was just showing you. This is what this looked like from an east to west view. This is what that looked like, baby. When they got over here, that's what they saw, baby. They know what they saw, baby. Greatness. Come on, Morris, stand up. They know what they saw, baby. Greatness. You think we ain't had this whole land on lock? Come on, man. Come on, man. Slaves ain't built no White House, we did. We built all this. Morris did, baby. Ancient Morocco. Now, I'm gonna go back to this, because remember, if the new Morocco was founded in 1952, then that must have been the people that purchased this land and took the Jerusalem from over here and threw it over there. They took Morocco from over here and threw it over there, because we can find letters from George Washington writing to the Sultan of Morocco. So if the Morocco that's established over there in 1952, if that was just established, then this must have been the Morocco he was writing to. That's why they got Cahokia, Illinois, and you also got a Cahokia in what? Exactly, yeah. Or Cairo, shall I say. You got Cairo, Illinois, and they say the Cahokia mounds. We got a lot of mounds over here. We were mound builders. They didn't want to call us pyramid builders. They called us mound builders. Let's keep that in mind. You see, we got Tennessee over here, Idaho, fraternity. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. Virginia, Georgia. Come on, man. Like it never stops. You see, Missouri was way up here. So we in Missouri. I'm in Missouri right now, but how Missouri way up here? How is this a map of the land that I'm on right now? But Missouri is just this little teeny place next to Louisiana and Wisconsin and Ohio, New York. Why is New York all the way over here? How is New York all the way over here? Ohio, New York, Massachusetts, Minnesota. So clearly we had these places. North Jerusalem. For those who claim they're Israelites but don't even know where Israel is, this is Jerusalem, the holy city, buddy. Sorry, you got Iowa, you got Mississippi, and mind you, if you're wondering why it looks so confusing, you should be. They flipped your whole world upside down. So you see south is north, north is south, east is west, west is east. So you have to learn a whole new form of directions. And remember, that right there, if you're wondering where that compass comes from, I'll show you. The compass that you see, if you know nothing about the quote-unquote Mayan calendar, they do.
Wow.
It's right there, see? Make windows out of it, make all kinds of signs out of it.